Hi guys and welcome back to Taste and Bloom. My name is Yasmi and today I made these irresistible mango condensed milk toffees and I'd like to share that recipe with you. Do stay. So I started by adding some vegetable oil into my non-stick frying pan and then I went ahead to add in my mango puree. So I blended this mango with no water at all. So bear that in mind. Do not add any water. So I gave this a stir and then once it was heated up, I went ahead to add in my condensed milk. So the measurements I used for this recipe will be in the description box. So make sure to check it out. If this happens to be your first time here, you're so welcome. Please consider subscribing and joining this blooming family. And if you're a returning subscriber, I just want to say thank you for the continuous support. I am so grateful. So as you can see, I was stirring and stirring and stirring, okay. This took about 15 minutes for the condensed milk to solidify, or is it emulsify? I don't even know, but for the whole thing to come together. So I did this on medium heat. And then I find that using a non-stick frying pan or saucepan or whatever makes it easier to come together, okay? So at this point, the color of your final toffees will be dependent on how long you leave this on the fire, okay? So if you want a darker brown, you're supposed to be stirring till you get that color, okay? So at this point, this color was just fine for me. So I went ahead to mold. So I have my parchment paper here. I'll transfer my condensed milk toffee onto it. And then what I did was to put another parchment paper over my condensed milk toffee. And then went ahead to flatten it because it was still hot. As you can tell, I'm using my mittens to help me flatten. And then next, I used another kitchen gadget, a rolling pin. Yes. See, and this is the part of the process I hate. I don't know, molding the toffees is what they call it in Po. And then once it got flat to how I wanted it to be, I went ahead to shape my toffees, okay. So for starters, I was using the knife and I was seeing that the knife wasn't knifing. Because it was still hot, okay. So I didn't also want it to cool down completely because obviously if it did, I would not be able to mold it. So I went ahead to give it different shapes. So some were in the log form, some were rolled into balls, some were cut out into little squares. And then later on, I had to employ another kitchen gadget. You won't believe it, but the scissors. Yes, my kitchen scissors. And then that gave me the zigzags at the, I don't know, edges of the toffee. So yes, these beauties are done. And like I said in the beginning, they were irresistible. Be sure to try it because you will like it. There's the subtle hint of mango somewhere in the toffee, and it was so lovely. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment down below. And until I see you again, keep blooming.